Hello, my name is Sophia Closedian, and this is my informative speech. My specific topic is animal testing and why it should be stopped. So, makeup is something that's very common to us, whether we wear it ourselves or we know people that do wear it. And if you did not know, some animal testing is something that's been around for a while and has been used on cosmetics and makeup. Some brands that we do use every day. Animals that are used are like mice, rats, cats, dogs, to test the product before it gets into the human possession to make sure that it's safe, doesn't irritate skin, eyes, or wherever the product is being needed. I have done multiple papers on animal testing. It's just something that I find really interesting and I'm passionate about. I know that it's a really sensitive topic for some people, but it is something that should be talked about. Not only has science evolved and given us many alternatives that plenty of brands could use, but there's also power in the consumer and what you choose to buy, which is some other things that we're going to talk today, and the hard truth about animal cruelty and cosmetic testing that is not something that everybody likes to talk about. So science has definitely grown all throughout the years and given us a lot of alternatives to animal testing rather than a living, breathing animal. Cell cultures, human tissues are all examples of things that could be used as alternative issues. In October 2021, the U.S. Department of Health and Services found new ways to find human eye and skin irritants through in vitro. So basically that means that they found other ways to find out what irritates human skin and eyes, rather than having to use animal skin or eyes to find that irritant. So they found that in cell vitro you can find alternatives and find out what exactly that irritant is. Many universities have also stepped up and formed their own alternative for animal testing research facilities, which is really important, especially in up-and-coming universities with young people that have new ideas. It really helps with getting new ideas out there and new alternatives to help bring this issue to an end. Johns Hopkins has a specific center to help alternatives for animal testing, which I think is really cool and really important. So it's not just up to the brands to stop testing, and of course science is a huge part and is why we can get this to stop, but as the consumer, you have a very, very important role in how this could become stopped, because the consumer always has a say in how the brand works and what the brand does. So when you go to the store, it's important to look for brands that don't test on animals. That way you're supporting the right brands and giving the other brands the right message. I have a list of some brands here that do animal test. It's simple as Googling it and everything comes up. It's not something that they specifically hide very well. So off the top of my head, I know are NARS, Benefit, Origins, some big names in the company that unfortunately are still using these tactics. And these are some symbols that you can look for. Most cosmetic brands have little cruelty-free bunny ears or little symbols like this, which means that they do not test on animals and all are vegan and cruelty-free. Which it's as easy as just looking for a little symbol like that can help you shop safer. So there are a lot of realities to animal testing that people don't necessarily like to talk about. Cruelty is not a pretty word, and it's very evident in the world of animal testing why it's called animal cruelty. In October 2021, PETA recorded that in 2015 to 2019, more than 300,000 animals were put through painful experiences without any pain relief. That's just one example on how cruel the animals are treated just to get the perfect lipstick or the perfect eyeshadow, which really doesn't have as much value as an animal's life to me. So there's lots of petitions that you can go sign up for, or that I've signed up for. DoSomething.org is an example of that. Just as something as little as signing a petition, even if you don't wear makeup, is really a big step in helping the situation come to an end. Some of the petitions have helped. The animal welfare in 2019 was passed. It helped improve institutions that do use animal testing, keeping the animals safer. It didn't necessarily stop the whole process, but it definitely was a step in the right direction, a step that we can keep on taking. So it's important to inform those around you about this topic and make smart choices while you're shopping, and to also sign those petitions and get the word out there, but also for the brands themselves to realize what they're doing is wrong. So yeah, I cited my sources at the end of my PowerPoint. I hope that you enjoyed my speech. Thank you.